I'm Aveline. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So before we get into the rest of the voiceover, I want to say a huge thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to be talking about them a little bit later, so we're just going to continue talking about the house. But today we are building a fall family home. I actually started this house before I got my wisdom teeth removed, so I kind of like built the shell back at the end of September. And then I wanted to do the rest of it, but then I realized that I couldn't really talk for that long at a time, and I knew that this video was gonna end up being like a 30+ video possibly, or something like that, so I just kind of postponed it. However, today I feel like I can do the voiceover, so I'm gonna let this be a test. If it goes well without any pain or anything, I'll probably do the shell tour video, the shell challenge tour winner video, whatever, that video sometime next week, just so you guys know. So this will be a test. If it turns out okay, then we're good to go. I wasn't expecting it to hurt for that long because I did get them removed like 18 days ago by now, and I chewed candy a lot yesterday because you guys know, like, I need my Friday candy. That's the thing. I've been missing it, so I just had to go get a little bit of pick and mix. And yeah, today I feel like, but I think it's just the muscles though, but I can definitely feel like I haven't chewed probably for some time, so my jaw muscles are kind of sore. It's weird, like I've never had it like this before, but I feel a lot better. It's not been as painful the last couple of days. I've not even been on painkillers, so I feel like we're on the mend. We are getting back to normal whatever, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to that, so I don't have to worry about it when recording videos and stuff. So also just when eating, like breathing, showering, whatever, just living. But it does affect me a lot when recording videos, just so you guys know. But anyways, so yeah, this video is up a little bit late today. I was actually planning on having it up yesterday, but I had to go to the funeral, which I did mention in my last video. Or not the last one, the one before that. I had to go to Copenhagen to attend a funeral for a family member, and I had barely slept the day before because I had to actually edit a video that's not on the channel yet, but hopefully it'll be at some point. But I had to sit up late to edit that because it kind of had a deadline and stuff. So the night leading up to the funeral, I basically slept like 2.5 hours. So when I came home again, there's a long drive to Copenhagen from where I live, by the way. So I had to like travel there and then travel back the same day, and I was really tired. So I just could not focus on anything. I decided to work on this house just a little bit and then just sleep. Like I just needed to sleep. So the house is up later than expected. It was supposed to be up yesterday, and then it's also up late today just because I've been taking my time, just taking it slowly, but hopefully that's understandable. I hope you guys will like the house anyways. I'm still dealing with the whole like plants are not really changing to fall colors. I don't know what's going on with that. The trees are fine. It's just like plants aren't working for me, and I don't really know why. I feel like it might be a glitch for a lot of people. I did post about it on Twitter, and a lot of people actually said that they've been dealing with the same thing and don't really know how to fix it or anything. I think it might be a glitch since the last update or something. And then Tanya, Miss Griffey, actually said that debug items would be fine. So I went into the debug catalog. Every time I had to do a little bit of landscaping, everything is from the debug catalog except from the trees. Or except from a few of the trees, because some of the trees are actually from the debug catalog. But just so you know, if you're having issues, you want to build something fall-inspired, but the plants are not changing to fall state, you can use the debug catalog items instead. Some of the plants in the debug catalog will still look like they are summer plants, so you can't just pick and choose as you will. You'll have to like actually pick out the ones that aren't like that. I don't know, it's very strange to me. I don't know why it's like that, and I don't like it because it's a very bad time for that kind of glitch to hit, like right when it's, you know, fall, and we are all about the fall vibes and stuff. Actually, I kind of want to check if it's the same for winter builds, because that would suck. I hope they change it before everyone starts building like Christmas homes and stuff, because those are always so cute. I love Christmas time so much. So I hope that's something that they're planning on fixing, that they've noticed by now and are working on it, because that would be great. Also, for those of you who might not know, if you're not on Twitter or if you've not visited The Sims' own channel here on YouTube for a while, they did list, I think at least they did here on YouTube, but there's a new trailer coming out on the 20th, so that is on Tuesday. We're possibly getting a teaser Monday. I don't really know, because they've never actually said like the week before that there's a trailer coming out next week. They usually just drop a teaser out of the blue and then everyone knows there's a trailer the next day. So it's kind of weird this time. It's a little bit different. However, I did see a picture. I'm not gonna call out anyone, but I did see a picture on Twitter that might have been a leak, and it looks kind of cool. It looks like it's sort of like a winter kind of world with Japanese vibes as well, so I'm really excited for that, because we definitely need a little bit of like variety in our game, I think. It's there's a lot of American inspired worlds, and it would be nice to see something else. So, because like also, if you look at worlds like Brightchester, that might be slightly based off of the UK, and also Windenburg, which you can argue is based off of like at least Northern Europe, so from Germany and up. I still feel like those are kind of Americanized anyways. So it would be nice to see something that's very different from what we already have, even though we do have worlds like Solani and also Silva Dorada that are different from the other worlds we have. We have Forgotten Hollow as well, but nobody talks about Forgotten Hollow because no. But it would just be nice to see something that's not either like, I don't know, just I feel like it would be good to see something Asian that's just missing, and I'm looking forward to seeing it, although I won't say that those leaked pictures have been confirmed to be like the actual pack or if they're just photoshopped or anything. Like, I literally know nothing, but I'm kind of hoping that they're not. I'm hoping that they're real, not for the sake of who accidentally leaked it, but for me, I would love to have a Japanese-inspired world. That's pretty good. And also, just like winter, like mountainy as well. I think, yeah, that's something I'd really love to see. So as you can probably see, like I'm struggling a little bit with the landscaping. Also because, first of all, I didn't really know what layout I wanted to go for, but also then we have the whole plant situation. But I feel like it turned out okay. I decided to go for the plants that look a little bit darker, because I feel like once you transition from summer to fall, a lot of the plants go from being like this very vibrant kind of green to a more muted, possibly darker green, or even, you know, yellow, orange, brown, red, and so on. So because I couldn't really get the properly like dead looking plants that I really wanted, I decided to go for the darker ones that I feel like might be slightly transitioning into fall, but I'm not too sure. But as you can see, they work with the vibe that I'm going for anyways. Also, I kind of like them, not gonna lie. Like, a lot of these are very luscious, and I didn't even know we had them. I should use the debug catalog more often. I don't know why I don't, but they look really good. I think I actually forgot to say where we're building today and how many Sims it's for and so on. So this is in Brindleton Bay. It's in the upper left corner of the map, and I think by default there is possibly a vet clinic on this lot. However, I don't really remember because it's been a while since I've seen the default world, and I don't remember. I don't remember everything. Just like I don't remember every address in The Sims, and that's completely okay. It does not mean I don't play The Sims enough. It just means that I focus on other things when I do play. So, or I build when I play. I don't actually like play, but anyways. And it's for 2 parents, 1 teen, 1 child, and also 2 toddlers. So we have a pair of tiny humans, twins. Tiny human twins? Yes, whatever. Twin tiny humans. You get my point. And there's also room for a cat. You could possibly also make room for a dog if you want to. I just, for some reason, was drawn towards a cat more for this build. Don't really know why, but there is also room for one of those. So even though I might not be placing down like food bowls and stuff, I did make sure to go back later on. So there is both a litter box and also food bowls for, did I say food box before? I was just like, did I do that? Whatever. So there's both a litter box in the bathroom on the bottom floor that's right next to the living room and also right next to the office. And there's also a food bowl and a toy box outside, and that cat is doing just fine. It has everything it needs. I just forgot to place it down at the start, but I go back later on, so before anybody's like, I think you forgot the food bowl. There is a food bowl in this build, I promise. I might have forgotten something else. I don't know, I'm human, it happens, I make mistakes, but there is most definitely a food bowl and a litter box, and no pet bed, but they don't technically need it. I feel like this family would be okay with a cat sleeping on the bed or on the couch or in a chair or something, so I think even like chairs and couches also look a lot more comfortable compared to the pet beds in The Sims, because the pet beds are like super flat. They just don't look very comfortable. I remember my dog used to have like, I don't even know, like it was a proper pillow, but it was like in an actual bed made out of, I suppose, plastic or something. I don't really know. But yeah, the pet beds in The Sims don't really look like that. They look like really flat pillows on the ground or something like that. So I think it's actually better for the cat if it gets to sleep on the couch or in a chair or something like that. And of course, with it being a fall-inspired build, I did go for a lot of brown tones, yellow tones, orange tones. There might be a little bit of red here and there. I don't actually remember. There might even be like an eggplant kind of color hidden somewhere in this house. Could be, I don't remember. But a lot of brown and a lot of orange, and I know that it might be overpowering to some people, but it's The Sims. I wanted to have fun with the color scheme, so I did. I had a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys would like it anyways, or at least the majority of you. So you can use it for gameplay purposes or, I don't know, other stuff like that. They also actually have a garage. I did decide to, because I was close to turning the garage into something else, but then I decided to actually make it a garage. However, there's no room for the pickup truck in there because I ended up placing down a ping pong table, there's the woodworking table, there's a pumpkin carving station, and also, what is that thing called? The one where you, I forgot what that game is called, which is actually really annoying me, and it's probably going to annoy me for the rest of the voiceover because I'll be sitting here thinking about what the heck that game is called. But there's a board hanging on the wall and darts, a dartboard, there you go. I feel like I just yelled into the microphone. If that's the case, I am terribly sorry, but I just got really excited because I remembered the word. So anyways, they have a little bit of like activities out there to play together and stuff like that. I don't actually know if you can actually play ping pong on the ping pong table or if it's just for beer pong. If that's the case, I'm sorry family, that's just how it is today. If that's not the case, well awesome, you got yourselves a ping pong table, but it might not be the case because I haven't actually play tested that item myself, I don't think, or I might have like back in November last year when the pack came out, but I don't remember anymore. But if they can only play beer pong on that table, you know, just pretend like they have a very cool ping pong table out in their garage. I would love, like, I remember when I lived at home, I really wanted a ping pong table, even though I basically lived with just my dad for a long time, so we couldn't really play much anyways, because he'd be busy, then I'd be busy, and you know, we were never really available to play at the same time anyways. So, but whenever we went on vacation, especially when we went to Belgium a lot, we would always play so much ping pong, and I feel like we both got pretty good at it. So I was always like, I really want a ping pong table. I just don't know where we'd put it in the house. Like it's not really something you just like casually buy because it takes up quite a lot of space. So we never really got one. I did have like a foosball table though instead, which was pretty cool. Never really used it, but I had one. So in here we have the office. I just kind of wanted to make everything very cozy and chill throughout this house. So it's not the most like extravagant. It doesn't have to fully match like wood tones and stuff. I just wanted to be very cozy and, well, I'll stick to the colors that I mentioned before. Maybe there's a little bit of green here and there, but I feel like a dark green also also kind of reminds me of autumn as well, or fall, whatever you want to call that. I can call it both because it's not my language, so I can pick and choose as I will. But anyways, so yeah, you might see a little bit of green here and there, especially when it comes to rugs, I think. But yeah, I feel like other than the A-frame that I did, when was that? Was that Sunday or Saturday last week? This is the second fall house that I've done this year, and I love fall vibes. It's It's so cozy, and you guys know that I've talked about this like so many times here on the channel by now, but I love those vibes. It's very ingrained in our culture here in Denmark, so especially like fall and also Christmas time, that's when we go full on with like candles and blankets and also hot beverages and just like relaxing time and relax time, whatever. You guys get what I mean. So yeah, I don't know. Fall vibes are totally up my alley. I just love fall so much. I think fall, and I don't know if I can choose my favorite season. I just know that it's not summer. That's all. Like, because I love fall, but I also love spring because there's a different kind of vibe in spring. Like you're going towards something brighter, but then I don't really like summer because I'm ginger and I tend to stay indoors a lot because otherwise I get sunburned and people stare at me because I'm fair skinned, even like I don't tan, and then I get comments on that. I just don't really like summer. And then winter, like winter is Christmas and also my birthday. So how could I possibly choose between fall, winter, and spring? I just know that it's not summer. Let me know what your favorite season is, because I know that some people despise fall because it rains a lot and it gets cold very quickly in some places, including here. I personally don't mind, but that's also partly because I don't have to get out the door early morning, so I don't really get that biting cold. Yeah, I'm privileged like that, I suppose. Then I also work many hours instead, but there's ups and downs to everything, every job out there. And yeah, sometimes I get comments like, oh my god, you're making up excuses to not do a shell tour video just because, I couldn't talk much because of jaw pain and I had to go to a funeral because a family member died. But, there's still ups and downs to every job. I'm just kidding. I like to joke away, like, when I get negative comments, I like to joke about it, so don't take anything I'm saying seriously right now. But, yeah, I'm just happy that I don't have to go outside when it's, like, biting cold in the morning, because I remember that feeling when you're not fully awake yet because you had to get up early, you had to go to school, and then you go outside and it's just, like, you feel like your nose is falling off. I've been there. I've gone to school. Like, I've been there. So that situation, or that is one of the worst things about like fall and also winter, I remember. And also it raining a lot. I love snow. I don't mind snow at all, but I don't like rain. My worst weather, like the worst weather possible for me personally, is when it rains and it's windy, because I hate the wind. I would probably enjoy rain more than wind on its own, as long as it's not windy, because everything like hair blows in your face and your jacket is blown off, and not literally, but like it's not really covering you anymore. It's kind of hanging behind you at some point. Like, you get what I mean. Like, I hate wind. So yeah, fall weather, definitely not my favorite, but I do love the season because it's just cozy and stuff. So let me know, like, which season is your favorite, because I want to know. Anyways, we are doing the upstairs now, so this is the parents' bedroom. We did the garage just before, I think. You saw the ping pong table. I'm pretty sure it's just a beer pong table, but then have some family parties out there in the garage or something. Good for you. But yeah, up here we are basically just placing down, decorating all the bedrooms. So of course I started out with the parents' one. Did I really not fix that rug after I accidentally misplaced it? It wouldn't surprise me if I just never noticed, because I was so busy. When you're like playing something, you're like almost tunnel visioning, so you're not really noticing if you're missing a clue, depending on what you're playing basically. But sometimes when recording, you won't actually notice because you're so concentrated on one area. That happens when you're building too. So I might not have noticed that the rug is misplaced right now, but someone in the comments will be screaming at me about it. I'll fix it. I notice it a lot when like I watch Jacksepticeye play something, or Markiplier, like they'll miss something as they're playing, but it's basically just because you're concentrating so much that you won't see the bigger picture. You're looking at a little part of the screen. So we're kind of tunnel visioning like that, and sometimes that means you miss stuff that you mess up, such as the rug, and it's really bothering me right now. But it's easier to see when you're watching a video, or when you're doing like me right now, watching the playback as I'm doing the voiceover. It's just easier to see the whole picture than when you're actually sitting down and recording. It's kind of funny that it works that way, but it really truly does. So this room is for the twin toddlers, the twin tiny humans, and I actually like this room. I think it turned out kind of cozy, and I like that it's not like overly colored. There's a few accents here and there with the toys maybe, but in general it has a fall vibe without it being like overly colorful, which I kind of like. I feel like the dollhouse over here, the one that's made out of cardboard, because you can choose between the different seasons, it kind of helps a little bit with the fall vibes. I also really want to place something on the walls behind it because I don't like having bare walls like that, but I really couldn't find anything fitting, so you'll see me struggle a little bit with that. Oh right, I did end up placing these pictures because I thought they were super cute and they came in the right color as well. But yeah, you saw me struggling a little bit with that for a while. So anyways, this is the child's bedroom. A lot of color going on in here. And also, I'm not really a big fan of this brown wood tone, by the way, but it's the one that fits with the orange swatch of the bed. So I just kind of had to go for it, even though you guys know that I'm not one of those who just needs everything to match. Like, that's just not me. I don't really know why. I just don't like it. But for this room, I decided to go for it anyways because I didn't feel like the other wood swatches looked good with this one. I don't know what it is. It's just way too orangey or something. It might be my reshade or something that's causing it, but it kind of looks strange. I do like the room overall. I feel like it works well for a child. They have everything they should need, so toys, but also a place over here in the corner to do their homework. They also have their own laptop. That's pretty luxurious for a child. I didn't get mine until I was a teenager, and then I got maybe like a couple, and then I had to buy my own. So yeah, I remember trying to play computer games on my Toshiba, which was horrendous. Like, I don't even know, that laptop was so bad, and it would like melt basically whenever I try to play on it. It was not working at all. So I'm pretty sure the child in this house's laptop is a little bit better than the Toshiba I had. At least I hope so. I hope they can play Minecraft on it or something like that. Minecraft doesn't require much anyways. That's not what I played either. I played a lot of World of Warcraft, and I think that was mainly it. Also Sims, but not during Sims 3 era because, you know, we're not gonna get into that. So I know that like Sims 3 is the game that a lot of people have put on a pedestal as like the perfect Sims game. For me, I liked Sims 2 a lot better, and I like Sims 4 better than Sims 3. I don't know what it was with Sims 3 exactly. It never really got me. Whereas the Sims 4, I've spent so many hours, especially in build mode, which, you know, I feel like the people who have like insane amount of hours in the Sims 4 are mainly builders because it's a very good game to build in. Not so much gameplay, maybe. I wouldn't really know because I don't really do a lot of that, but I know that I know that building in The Sims 4 is amazing. Gameplay wise, like it never really caught me in Sims 3 for some reason, and the Sims themselves were kind of ugly to me too. There's something about their jawlines. I don't know what it was, but it was really pissing me off, so I ended up just not playing it. So yeah, that was the tea. We got into it anyways. I hope you enjoyed that little speech. I've probably said it before, so it shouldn't come as a surprise to a lot of you that I was just not a very big Sims 3 fan, but you know, that's how it is. Sometimes some things don't appeal to certain people while they appeal to other people. That's how the world works. Not everyone likes the same stuff. So for the backyard here, I was actually really struggling because I realized that it had been a while since the last time I decorated anything bigger, like did any sort of big backyard. So suddenly I was sitting here like, oh my gosh, what do I do with all this space? I have no idea. But I took it like slowly, and I feel like there's a nice flow to the backyard now, and everything just kind of works together. They have the gardening area, a pool, even though I know it's a fall themed build. Like, why would they have a pool? But you know, summer comes again at some point, so they have a pool for when it turns summer. Then they have an outdoors kitchen as well. It's not covered by anything, but there is an outdoors kitchen, which is pretty luxurious, I think. And there's a sand pit, a swing as well, and a small area for the trash cans too. And then a lot of plants because I was obsessed with these like big green luscious plants that I used for some reason. So I just ended up putting them basically everywhere in the backyard, but I like how it looks. I also ended up taking a short break from decorating the backyard because I was recording a couple of Roblox videos with my friend Kristen, who you might know from Sims as well. So we were just having some fun, doing some build battles. She definitely won both of them because she's a much better Roblox builder than I am, but I'm working on it. If there's something I feel like I'm not good at, I literally will not stop until I've improved. Like, I'm that annoying person, so at some point I'll be good enough. I hope. I don't really know. Anyways, this is the outdoors kitchen. I think I ended up using the same counters as actually, no, I didn't, because the indoors ones were the ones from Parenthood. I actually, just as a quick note, I actually went for that swatch for them, the orange kind of wood tone with the black countertop, the indoors counters instead, because they reminded me of Halloween, because orange and black together, for some reason, they just remind me of Halloween. I'm pretty sure that's normal. And as I'm saying this, I'm realizing as an orange-haired person who only wears black, I'm basically like a walking advertisement for Halloween. So, you know, that's awesome. I'm sticking to it. It's my vibe, so we're all good. I also really love the Halloween movies. I'm saving them for later this month, but I like to watch them around the 31st, even though we don't really do Halloween here in Denmark. Like, it's not really a thing. But there's something about the Halloween movies around Halloween time that's very fitting, so obviously. So I'm saving those for later this month, but I've been watching a lot of horror TV series and a lot of horror movies as well this month. It's like, I don't know, I like this genre because I like the whole process behind making movies, and I feel like you can do a lot with instructing. Is that what you call it? Instructor? Yeah. Or directing when it comes to horror movies. So I like movies in general, but there's just, I don't know, something funny about horror movies. I know those two words should not go together, but I don't know how to explain it. As in, like, horror and funny, those two don't really work together, but I don't know. There's something there, can't explain it. It's maybe like a family thing with me and my sister as well. I don't really know, but I just enjoy watching horror movies in general, but it's more fun during Halloween. So that's my kind of way of celebrating Halloween when we don't really do Halloween in the country. So anyways, we are at the end of the video. So before I wrap this up, I just want to say thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace is a powerful and helpful tool that you can use to create your own website. So whether you need a website for your online shop, or maybe you're a content creator who needs a gathering point for your socials, Squarespace can help you with that. They offer different templates that you can customize to your liking, so setting up a website is made super easy. Other than configuring third-party domains, you can also purchase your domains directly from Squarespace, and each domain comes with a parking page and also free WHOIS privacy. Squarespace also gives access to helpful analytics, so you can see how many visits and unique visitors you get, and also gain insight into your top traffic sources, products, device types, browsers, and also operating systems by visits. You can also create or grow your own community on your Squarespace website with the integrated commenting system that supports threaded comments, replies, and also likes. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Aveline to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. So thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Now let's wrap it up. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please, if you got any suggestions for anything you want to see here on the channel, let me know in the comments section. Also, if you like this house, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye!
Friends will come, friends will go. They all seem to change while I'm still the same. 'Cause I just can't let go. And there's no one to blame. It's just the way it is. Like stone, emotionless in this world of stories. Oh, like stone, I'll be here forever, waiting for your call. Lovers come, lovers go, and their hearts seem to change, but mine's still the same. 'Cause I still love them all, and my heart's not to blame.